Hey, wanted to do a quick rundown on this boat. I was looking at the boat show. I was looking at Ross and Burrows. I was looking at Sea Dories. I was looking at all of these mini tugs. I wanted a boat that was like a pocket cruiser that cost nothing to own, nothing to operate. And actually I could have afforded a lot nicer, newer boat. But I wanted to see what I could do for under $3,000. And this is what I came up with. All these old bayliners are everywhere. People almost give them to you to get them out of the yard. I bought this boat for $800 with the trailer with a bad engine, and I found a 4-cylinder Merc Cruiser on Facebook. That guy had hit a stump with the boat. Anyway, I bought that motor for $500. I sold the old motor for $500. So I ended up with this boat, and I had about $800 in it. Now I've got about $1,200 in it, and my whole idea here is to have it done with air conditioning and my solar panels and everything for under $2,700. But have a boat that's reliable. I can cruise anywhere. I can pull it anywhere, pull it to the Keys. We do a lot of destination travel. So right now I've got about $1,400 in it, but I have bought 400 watts of good solar panels, the inverter. I'm going to have 4 to 6 golf cart batteries under the V-berth so I can run my air condition and refrigeration. I wanted a boat that the V-berth didn't have to be put the table down to make a bed. So I wanted a bed, I wanted a dinette, I wanted it trailerable. With the 4-cylinder, it's probably about 800 or 900 pounds lighter than it was with the V8. This boat, you can't run it out of fuel. It sips fuel. It cruises about 8.5 at about a gallon, maybe a gallon 0.25 an hour. It's kind of messy in there. I'm out here working on it. But when you go to the boat show, everybody wanted, $100, $200, $300,000 for these little Ranger tugs, and I just wanted to prove to myself what you could do for $2,500. So it's kind of dark, but it's got a bathroom, and it's got stove, sink. I am putting in a new 12-volt refrigerator that'll run off my solar panels. And it's got the dinette and it's got the bed. The Merc Cruiser 4-cylinder is just such a sweet engine for this boat because it just glides through the water. And yes, it will plane actually. But the beauty of it is you could crawl in there and work on the engine. It's so small in that engine compartment, where the V8 you actually had to almost pull the engine out to put the starter on. It's got redundant water separators, and anything that I could do to make it more reliable, I did. So if you want a cheap boat that you can spend the night on, cruise, this is a great way to go. These boats are sitting in people's yards, and to me, with the big V8s, they're kind of dogs anyway. The VHF came from Habitat for Humanity for $5. The depth finder GPS was like $50 on Facebook. My property taxes on this boat are $10. My insurance is about $120. So it's something we've really, really enjoyed. Got the grill on the back. We go out, we cook out, can spend the night. It's just been an absolute pleasure to own. And like I said, I probably don't have more. I know I don't have $1,500 in it. So next in line is my Sea Ray. I'm going to do a 4-cylinder 4B Cummins in that to Sea Ray 290. But just thought somebody else might get some kind of inspiration. If you want something that you can really enjoy and have a lot of fun with for no money, this is a great way to go.